welcome back to the show. ImageNation Cinema Foundation is a Harlem-based media arts group that's founded with the goal of establishing a chain of art house cinemas dedicated to progressive media by and about people of color. Their goal is to empower Black communities by presenting a variety of public programs fostering media equity, as well as media literacy, solidarity, and cross-cultural exchange, as well as highlighting the humanity of Pan-African people worldwide. Join us now and sharing more details as the founder and executive director of ImageNation, Moikgantsi Kgama. And Moikgantsi, good to have you.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Glad to have you. And I know that this comes at a good time. Actually, you're just coming off the heels of a very special event and showcasing the films and the arts. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, we just wrapped up our 19th annual ImageNation Outdoors Festival. It's a summer-long showcase of independent films in parks and outdoor venues throughout Harlem. And we highlight the global Black experience. So we had everything from In the Heights. We showed In the Heights. We showed a horror film by Tanya Pinkins. We actually did the premiere of that in the park at St. Nicholas Park. We had a film on African art in Kinshasa. We had all aspects of global Black culture expressed through the festival. Unfortunately, the rain had us continue until October, and we had our last screening was a film called The Neutral Ground about the movement to remove monuments, the Confederate monuments in the South. So our festival is pretty diverse, and we try to show films that speak to the variety of things that we as a people experience worldwide.
And when we talk about communities of color, they're not oftentimes depicted in the film and the arts because mainstream cinema seems to gear itself towards a particular way. And it's almost as though we have to do our own advertising, branding, and bringing a social consciousness. Talk to us about that level of consciousness that you're trying to learn more about film as well as filmmakers.
Well, I think that I've been doing this work for like 20 years. And so it's changed a bit over the years. I think there are more opportunities for filmmakers of color right now, but it's still difficult for independent filmmakers to kind of break through all of the noise in the media and be recognized. And so our festival is an opportunity for filmmakers who have something different to say to reach audiences that are willing to listen. Oftentimes the movies that you see the same movie over and over again. You see the movie about something happening in an urban environment, and there's a gun and there's drugs. That's the story you see all the time. You see a particular story about the Latin community. You see specific poverty images about Africa. And this is not. These don't represent the totality of who we are. So when programming films, we try to bring films that show different aspects of who we are, that highlight our humanity, and that give us the opportunity to support independent filmmakers who are making works that validate us.
Yeah. And you got another event coming up around the corner too, and for D'Angelo lovers, why don't you share with us a little bit about that?
Well, we have a partnership with the Apollo Theater. The series is called ImageNation's Cocktails and Soul Cinema. And the series actually started in 2019, before the pandemic. We were able to do 2 live shows before COVID hit. And so the rest of the series has been on the Apollo's digital stage. But it's been going really well. We've been able to continue to bring amazing films. And the next iteration is November 4th. It's a virtual showing of the film Devil's Pie D'Angelo, which is a documentary that explores his comeback back in 2014 when he had disappeared for quite a while. And it's kind of a rare film. I mean, the film premiered at Tribeca in 2019, and then it hasn't been really screened or released officially in the United States since. It had a release in the Netherlands. But other than that, there have been a few sporadic screenings. So it's a rare opportunity to see a rare film about an artist who's pretty scarce, who doesn't really make himself available to the public, but I think who a lot of us love. So, I encourage folks to check it out. the director was embedded in his tour, and so you see a lot of behind the scenes. You see a lot of one-on-one conversations with D'Angelo. Dave Chappelle is in the film. Questlove is in the film, and I also have a Q&A with the director afterwards. So it's a wonderful experience. We're gonna have, if you buy a ticket, you get the cocktail recipe sent to you, so you don't have to pretend to have a cocktail. You can have your cocktail at home. You can make it virgin, or you can spike it. it's, called, it's a brown
Your
sugar
choice.
cocktail.
Uh,
We try to
one way.
keep the experience intact. So the program is called Cocktails and Soul Cinema. So we send you the recipe so you can feel like getting the whole experience online.
Yeah. And as you mentioned before, you've been in this work for more than 20 years doing it. And so what is the takeaway that you want for people who take part in your work and your festivals and the things that you do?
I think the takeaway is that there are alternative ways to consume media. That if you're interested in supporting Black artists and Black entrepreneurs, we're one of those opportunities. We provide wonderful programs, and we really have always worked to create a platform where artists of color, artists who have progressive representations of communities of color can intersect directly with the community. And I think, it's one thing to be on a Netflix. It is another thing to support Black-owned media, and that's who we are.
Yeah. And so for people who want to get connected and really, find out more about what you got going on, how do they do that?
You can check out our website. It's ImageNation.us. You can hit us on Facebook. It's ImageNation Foundation. Those are the best ways to contact us. Or you
Yeah.
can email me, which is mpk@imagenation.us.
And before we go, give our viewers an opportunity to know a little bit more about what they may be seeing coming around the corner.
Well, we also will come back with our outdoor series this summer. We're working on some digital initiatives that we're not ready to announce yet, but stay tuned. And
Mhm.
we actually recently launched a series in Indianapolis, which we're really excited about. I don't think we go that far with this broadcast, but I just want to brag about it.
Yeah, no, listen, we're virtual, so you get it hits. So yeah,
Okay,
so but
awesome.
definitely.
Yeah,
So
so
thank you.
the
Uh,
Cocktails and Soul Center designed to be a national series. Because of COVID, it took us a while to get into other markets, but we're now going to be in Indianapolis. We're showing the documentary Nation Time, which is about the 1972 National Black Political Convention that took place in Indianapolis. So they're pretty excited to have that film. And so we'll have more programs like that coming. You can check our website, imagenation.us, to see what else we have coming up.
well, thank you again, Moikgantsi, for being with us, and best wishes. I know you got the Apollo event coming up, and certainly, hopefully, we'll get a few of our viewers to come on out and take part and get that cocktail recipe too.
That's
Thank
right.
you.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All righty, Moikgantsi Kgama, our guest here, and we want to let you know if you want more information, don't hesitate. Visit their website, imagenation.us, and then also follow them on Instagram at imagenation.us. We got more show. Don't go anywhere. Open continues coming up right after this.